Bills are back. Back again. Bills are back. Tell a friend. Bills are back. Bills are back. Bills are back. Woo! Hey, we're back, baby. The Bills are back. We're back. We're back.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Classic.
What a win by the Buffalo Bills. I told you it was going to be an absolute murdering. And, well, the only thing I'm upset about is that it wasn't like 58-7 or something. The score doesn't do that game justice, although the score is pretty telling of what happened that day. The Washington football team got crushed by the Buffalo Bills, and let's talk about it.
And now the Bills are on the rise again.
It is pandemonium. It is fantastic.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of Good Neighbor Sports. As always, I am your host, Austin Hinton, and if you're new here, we talk Buffalo Bills football, so if you like that kind of thing, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It's all good stuff. We do this every week, and, well, holy cannoli, do we have a good week ahead of us now that the Buffalo Bills are 2-1. They crushed the Washington football team after absolutely crushing the Dolphins, and unfortunately for the Texans, they're up next. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the game. Real quick, this was Josh Allen's game. You know, he came back. This is his redemption game. He was, 74% completion, 4 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Just the dude couldn't be stopped, and it's just 2020 Josh Allen all over again. It took him a couple games to warm up, and that's fine. We didn't really play him all preseason, so he needed some warm-up reps and actual game time plays and whatnot to get back into the rhythm. But unfortunately for the Washington football team, they were another, target, another victim of Josh Allen. That game was all Josh Allen, and I'm not saying it was all Josh Allen because, man, our defense was absolutely dominant as well. Just like last week, against the Dolphins, our defense was the cream of the crop. And this week, no different. We were, both Hyde and Poyer got a pick. Milano recovered a fumble. Unfortunately, there was only one sack by, I think, Star Lotulelei, which, we could always bump those numbers up a little bit. But, man, that was an easy game to watch. And I called it. A lot of people were like, man, the Buffalo Bills, this could be a close one. They could lose this one, honestly. Don't be surprised if the Buffalo Bills lose this one. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a hard-fought battle, defense versus defense. Bullshit. Buffalo Bills are going to murder them, and I said it in the last video. And, hey, I was right. And, man, the Buffalo Bills murdered. Their best player, Chase Young, only had 3 tackles and maybe 1 quarterback pressure, or quarterback hit, or whatever the stat is. Chase Young didn't do diddly. And that was pretty damn good from our offensive line. Josh Allen was given so much time in the pocket, and that's when Josh Allen is best, when he's able to have time in the pocket, look downfield, find a target that's slightly open, and throw a 100-mile-an-hour dart to whoever is lucky enough to get that reception. And a lot of times that was Emmanuel Sanders today. He got 2 touchdowns, some good receptions. Cole Beasley had 11 catches for 100 yards or something. Zach Moss was looking pretty damn good in the backfield. This was a fun day. Additionally, Mitch Trubisky, he came into the game and he was 100% completion percentage. He threw 1 for 1. Absolute champ. And the funny thing is he tied the Bears passing yards in 1 throw. So, hey, wait. Chicago, you messed up. We got the guy. Again, the Washington defense was really no problem. We were just carving them up all day. It was 40, how many? I don't know. It was something pretty crazy. 43-21. Our offense just manhandled their pretty good defense. So when our offense was the question mark the last few weeks, it's fun to say that they absolutely murdered a pretty good defense. And speaking of defense, our defense was pretty good as well. Here's a fun little stat that I found out, okay? Within these 3 games that we've played in the regular season, that's 4 quarters of football. 8 of those quarters have been shutouts. No one scored on us in 8 of the 12 quarters. It's pretty damn good. And Washington scored 21 points. This is why I say that the score doesn't really reflect the nature of the game. Because Washington had 1 good screen pass to Gibson and managed to run 73 yards for a touchdown. That stunk. Should have stopped them there, but that was their 1 play that they had. And then they got a touchdown to take advantage of a Buffalo Bills special teams blunder that messed some shit up. It's now they got 14 points. and then they get a garbage time touchdown at the end of the game when we're already beating them by 100 points. So this game should have been a bigger blowout than it was, but hey, no one's really counting the points. We're all just counting the W, and we got one. Washington football team, that's their whole logo is a W, and they didn't even get it. They stink. We kicked their butts. Or no, they're pretty good and we kicked their butts. I'm not going to discount the Washington football team. I really wish we could have seen Ryan Fitzpatrick out there. He would have gotten a standing ovation probably for the whole game because that man's beard is just gorgeous. And he did a lot of good things for the Buffalo Bills while he was here. And it sucks to see him not play. But, I mean, Taylor Heineke was all right, not too bad. We just had an answer for everything they threw at us, and it was pretty easy to watch. Now, apart from all that good news, the rest of the day was pretty damn good too. The entire AFC East lost, of course not the Bills, but the Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins all lost. That's pretty good. The Chiefs lost. Who else? The Buccaneers lost. The Steelers lost. I'm winning all 3 of my fantasy leagues. This is a good week. But my biggest takeaway from this game is that Josh Allen did not have a fluke year last year. All right, I said it before and I'll say it again. Josh Allen is the real deal, and he's, my number 1 QB in the league. And, another fun stat that I've mentioned before, not so much a stat, but just kind of an observation. Any team that beats the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs is just immediately cursed, right? So first it was the Jaguars, and well, where have they been the last X amount of years? And then next it was the Texans, and look at that, they're absolutely garbage organization. And then it was the Chiefs, and they're 1-2. They lost the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is kind of pooping the bed. Don't beat us in the playoffs. Your team's going to stink. You might as well just let us go through and hope next year you don't run into us. All right? That's the way it goes. Buffalo Bills are so damn good at football. I'm so excited that Sunday was an absolutely amazing game to watch. And the weather was pretty good too. I was wearing this hoodie the whole time. It's a little sweaty. It's kind of gross I'm wearing it. But anyways, that's really all I got for you guys today. So, this has been another episode of Good Neighbors Sports. As always, be good to your neighbors and go Bills.